Hey everyone, Thyworm here, bringing you another episode in the series Making It 2 Maps, where the goal is to help new players reach endgame while providing some useful information. This episode is about the League mechanic Ritual for Beginners. What is in it for you? Well, a basic understanding of this system which can provide you with some very cool items, especially early on. It's also the current League mechanic, so it is worth taking notes. In terms of usefulness, I would say this system provides good value. Ritual is the Challenge League. It is called the Challenge League because you can do challenges and earn rewards. These are cosmetic rewards. It's pretty cool. The mechanic this league is called Ritual and you encounter it pretty much straight away in the second zone, the coast. A ritual shrine appears in the zone and you need to kill the monsters around it. Then you activate the ritual shrine by clicking on it. A ton of new monsters spawn and you need to kill them as well. By killing monsters you earn tribute, as can be seen in the bottom of the screen. There is a counter running. The more monsters you killed in the zone around the shrine before activating the shrine, the more tribute you get. This means it's actually a strategy to drag monsters into the zone and then start killing them. Succeed in defeating the mobs and you can pick rewards. There is more than one ritual shrine per zone and it is recommended, if you do engage with this mechanic, that you clear all the ritual shrines first before you start spending tribute. This way you have all the tribute, all the information, and you can make the best choices. Some players will tell you that it is not worth doing rituals while leveling. That is true from an efficiency standpoint, however we're here to learn and to have fun, and in my opinion the ritual system is a very fun, easy to understand mechanic that will offer you interesting loot. You get several uniques, currency and other useful items. When you're starting out, I don't see a reason to not do them. Maybe just not in every single zone, but hey, if you enjoy this mechanic, just play around with it. And if you don't, you can skip it until we reach maps. It's up to you. Here are a few key concepts around the rituals you need to understand. We talked about getting tribute and the counter in the bottom. There's another UI element in the bottom right that shows how many shrines are left. That is useful information. There is a specific league key which you can keybind, and that key opens up the specific league mechanic. In this case, it opens up the rewards screen. You can spend tribute anytime, anywhere in the zone using this key. You don't have to be close to a ritual shrine. Or you can click the red UI element, that also works. Be aware that tribute does not travel with you across zones. You can portal to town and come back into the zone and the tribute will be there still. Or clear a cave or side area and come back. After a while, however, zones reset. It's random, but it takes roughly 10 minutes. If you haven't spent the tribute in the zone by that time or simply forgot about it, then the tribute is gone, so spend that stuff. You have the option to straight out buy gear. In my case, I dropped a unique item which I can buy right away. If you don't have enough tribute, you have an option to defer the item as well by clicking on the defer button. Deferring an item for a fraction of the cost makes it return in later ritual shrine in another zone. You're also paying parts of the cost already. It's like a reverse loan. By doing this, you can buy it later down the line and the item is not lost. If your deferred item shows up in another zone and you don't either buy it or defer it again, the item will increase in cost again. Once it reaches its original cost, the item disappears. This means deferred items aren't instantly gone if you don't buy or defer them, but leave them for too long and they will be lost. Rare items are more expensive. The most expensive and usually most useful items appear in the top left, the cheapest in the bottom right. If you have a loot filter, which you should, you can enable the button over here and the shrine will filter out loot that wouldn't otherwise show up on the loot filter. Very useful. It saves you some decision making. There is a reroll option available as well. It refills the entire rewards table. It's very expensive. I wouldn't use this when you're leveling, really. There are always decent items. Get some of those or get some currency. We will talk about currency soon, by the way, once we have actually gathered a few items and should be using it. If you choose to not interact with the ritual mechanic in a zone, the mechanic basically pauses, it seems, including all the deferred items. This means you don't need to check every shrine in every zone, contrary to what I stated in another video. Finally, the rituals come in many shapes and forms. This is some sort of volcanic fire shrine. There are shrines full of unique items, shrines filled with currency, shrines with cold beams. There are many. I may make a more endgame focused video about the shrine specifically, and there's a little bit more to it, but for now this should get you started. Finally, you can ask questions in the comments section. A more suitable place is the Discord, where others struggle to understand PoE as well, so you're not alone in that sense. I stream the game here on YouTube, and that is a great place to start ask questions too. Hope you enjoyed the video and found it useful. See you in the next one. Bye bye.